Hello, Steve Mills here, and it's great to be back on my podcast again. And welcome to first-time visitors and those who've been before. Perhaps you're already someone who subscribes, and if you're not, then please do subscribe to my podcast. My podcast is full of great tips, ways in which you can grow your business, improve sales, increase leads, and generally, make more money, which is what the whole process is all about. The purpose of a business is to make a profit. Even if you're a charity, the more profit you make, the more people you can help. And so we need to really focus on that right now. We all know we're going through tough times, coronavirus and the lockdown and the state of the economy and, what's happening in the USA right now are all contributory factors to a lot of fear being out there. And what I believe is really the antidote to fear is action. If you're taking action and moving your business forward, the fact that there's the coronavirus, the fact that there's, political unrest in the USA, and that's going to affect financial things, and the fact that, the economy's, world economy is even down, doesn't really mean that my business or your business has to be down. It's just a fact that, if you run a global business, then I understand that, that the world economies, affect things. But if you run a landscape gardening business in Basingstoke, then, the fact that there's all this going on is going to affect things. But what will affect things even more is if you don't do anything. If you go, it's not my fault, I'll just furlough, I'll just lay back and do nothing and hope it's all over soon, we'll get you a result. But, do you know what? That result might not be what you want. Purpose of today, I wanted to talk to you about the changes in marketing, because several things over the last few months and probably throughout this year actually have happened in the world of marketing. The days of small businesses being able to say, well, I just rely on referral. And I do a bit of networking, Steve, and, that seems to work quite well. I go to BNI and, Federation of Small Business or, 4N or whatever it is you do. And please, I'm not knocking any of those organizations. I think they're all great and, go and join those. And I know they're all doing lots of stuff online now and, with Zoom and so on. So, I think all that's still fine. I'm not saying don't do it. But what I am saying is that if you're just relying on that, if you're trying to build your business and you're just going to rely on networking and referral and, perhaps the odd post on LinkedIn or Facebook, then do you know what? You ain't going to get to where you want to go. The old saying that, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got, simply is not true. If you always do what you've always done, then you won't even get what you've always got. You'll get worse than you've always got. You'll get terrible results, not great results. There's going to be a lot of businesses going bust over the next 6 months, and that's because they won't be taking the required action. They'll be sitting back and hoping that somehow they can survive instead of taking action themselves to make sure that they survive. And the action that you need to take, I believe, is to market your business, to spend time creating sales. That's, I'm not talking about the marketing where you get a new website and that looks nice and pretty. I'm not talking about brand recognition. I'm not talking about getting your name out there. I'm talking about getting leads and then converting those leads into sales. Let me ask you a question. If you could somehow work out how to get more sales right now, would you be able to save your business? would you be able to grow your business? Would you be able to improve your business? And not only that, but improve your own, mental health, your worry, your uncertainty about your future and your family's safety and security. Would you be able to do that? Well, I believe the answer is yeah, absolutely you would. So what you've got to think about, what you've got to consider here is, what are you going to do? And at this point, I'd like you to think about the opportunity that is digital marketing. Now, I know you all know digital marketing. You've probably done some of it. You've maybe had a go at, pay-per-click advertising, and that's not worked. Then you've done email, but you think, do you know what? Email marketing's, nobody's reading it, and and it doesn't work anymore. Nobody, we get so many emails and I don't ever look at them, and all those bullshit excuses. You've perhaps posting on LinkedIn and, you don't really get much from that because you only post on there a couple of times a week and, for some reason it doesn't work. And the same with Facebook and so on and so forth. So really what you need to do is to do something different, because if you always do what you've always done, then it's not even getting what you've always got. Then it makes total sense to me not to sit back and go, oh well, things are terrible, isn't it hard, Steve? I used to get virtually no business from Facebook and now I'm getting none at all. I tried LinkedIn and I didn't really get anywhere, and and now I'm doing even worse. If you keep doing that, that's what you're going to get. So my advice for you is you got to go for it. And I really think that right now there's a great opportunity, and that opportunity is to invest time and money, the M word, spend some money on paid advertising in Facebook, in LinkedIn, on YouTube, and on Google. They're the sort of four big ones that I'd suggest you take a look at right now. Because why? Number one, your competitors have reduced their spend. Businesses that were spending a load of money on Facebook, your competitors, and LinkedIn, and YouTube, Google, all those sites are doing less. Let's put it that way. They might not have stopped, and all of them might not have stopped, but there's been a drastic reduction in the amount of advertising spend. So when companies can't sell advertising, like newspapers can't sell advertising, or Google or Facebook or whatever can't sell advertising, what do they try to do? They reduce the price, they make it easier, they make it cheaper. So that's my point. That's why I think you need to invest, because you will still want to get your message out there. Now, there's a big advantage that comes at the end of all this. I was listening to Boris the other day, and whilst I'm sure, he doesn't really know, because I don't think anybody does, he's saying that in the UK, we will have beaten the coronavirus by the spring of next year. That's his, it was quite a statement, that we will have done it. Now, he doesn't know that, I don't think, but he believes it, I do believe, and he's working towards it, I also believe. So I don't think there's any guarantees on that, but it really depends on what people do right now in the lockdown. But assuming that's the case, don't you want to be in a fantastic situation, in a fantastic position in your business when it all gets back to normal? So rather than you being, one of many, you're like the main person, the main company in your industry. You're already far better known than anybody else. I was talking to a company the other day who they sell holidays. Now, you could say, well, it's tough, Steve. We've just been grounded, haven't we? We can't travel anywhere. How are they going to, grow their business? And I said to him, well, I do understand that. He was talking about joining my results program. He was talking about that. He was talking about signing up for it. And he said, well, things are really difficult at the moment. I'm going to leave it a few months. And, I understood that. And I said, well, that's fine. That's your choice. And I do understand your decision. However, what I will tell you about the travel industry, and I fully respect that I don't know it as well as you do, but what I do know is that next year, assuming we do get over this current situation, next year is going to be probably the biggest year ever in the travel industry. We've all gone, it'll be, 18 months or so, or at least 14 months without really going on holiday. And I know some people have, and, we've been on holiday within the UK, but people are going to want to go abroad. If we get a vaccine and we get all this sorted by May, June, the summer's going to be absolutely heaving. You're not going to be able to book a holiday because it's going to be absolutely chock-a-block. Now, you say to him, well, now's the time to market yourself, because if you started in May, it'll be too late. You're not going to get the result straight away in marketing often. Sometimes you do, but often you don't, and it takes a little bit of time to build your reputation. So that's really my message. Now is the time to market your business, not in 6 months' time when everybody else is back marketing business and advertising's at a premium and you're competing against hundreds of other businesses similar to yours. Right now is a great opportunity, and if you need help accessing that opportunity, if you need some advice, then please get in touch. I'd love to help. You can book a one-to-one meeting with me, or if you want some more sort of advice, you can come along to my webinar. Either way, go to my website, which is stevemills.co, and then either sign up for a one-to-one meeting. We can do that over Zoom, and I can talk to you about what we can do to help you to achieve the results that you not only want, but could be achieving right now. So thank you very much for listening, and look forward to speaking to you again on my podcast soon. Thank you.